Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on SHU. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiapi. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Whoa, look at you! A change of attire and you're practically a new man.
He is an ally who would fight beside us. This is the least we can do.
An ally?
Yes. He says he's willing to make our camp his home.
Ah, that is excellent news. But are you certain? I seem to recall that you traveled with a purpose. Did you not? I see. Then I will not question you. You and I shall help Liu Bei rise towards greatness.
But couldn't you have at least mentioned it to us? You're hurting my feelings here.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you out of it. Next time I'll be sure to tell you beforehand.
Look who we have here. Welcome. We are a close-knit bunch, aren't we?
Lord Shenggong.
I've just received a written order from the Emperor, addressed to Lord Liu Bei. You are to slay Yuan Shu.
From the Emperor? They say Yuan Shu is calling himself the Emperor of Zhong. It is no wonder that His Majesty would order his death.
Indeed, indeed. But as you know, it is Cao Cao who protects His Majesty. Making this document less an imperial order, and more a command sent by Cao Cao to the other lords, yourself included.
It is still an imperial order. We cannot refuse.
Yes, I urge you to accept. And not to worry, Lord Liu Bu and I will protect Xiapi Castle in the meantime.
You expect us to believe a single word out of your mouths?
My, how vindictive! We had very good reasons to shift our allegiance, I'll have you know.
I don't give a damn about your reasons. I'm just telling you, you'd better not cause problems while we're not home.
I see. And here I was, thinking that Lord Liu Bei had placed his trust in us.
Both of you enough. We all serve the Han. I will gladly accept the order. But Lord Shenggong, I need you to understand that there will be those who eye you with suspicion, like Zhang Fei here. To ease those concerns, we will leave one of our own to hold this place while we are away from Xiapi. Are you willing, Zhang Fei?
Yeah. Wait, then I'm staying? This is unbelievable! We're going into battle, and I'm the one hanging back? What is this? Does Liu Bei not need me anymore? I mean, it's not as though I can refuse. Damn it! This is all Louis Bu's fault. If he weren't here, I wouldn't have to keep watch. And you know what Liu Bei asked me to do? He told me to stay near Louis Bu to watch his every move. Meaning I gotta see that bastard's face every single day. And he says I can't even drink. If I can't fight and I can't drink, what am I supposed to do? My pillow is drenched in my tears. But I can't just lay in bed doing nothing. I'll have to find some way to spend my day. Still, I appreciate you trying to cheer me up. I'm gonna go have a drink while I still can.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Hey!
Well, Time for Cheng Fei again to make an appearance! Come like the mighty Cheng Fei again! Yep!
Take this!
What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Uh-huh.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself for that.
I've been waiting for this. Time to act.
Gotcha.
You see it all.
Now.
You see it all.
Now.
You see it all. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey! Came to see the flowers at night again? It's nice here, isn't it? Perfect for a drink. You do? Then let's stay here a while. I've been meaning to talk with you. But you've been doing a great job. My brothers have really started to depend on you. I'm glad I made all that effort to win you over to our side. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I've been thinking about that time a lot lately. But you really like it here, don't you? You've even started thinking of it as home? You've already become one of us. Who cares about your past now? From now on, you're one of the family. That's how much you've come to mean to us. But even though we're better off than we were, there's still more work to be done. The three of us always live life on the edge. Will you remain by our side through it all? Well, even if you do, as There's no escape now. All right, let's enjoy the rest of the night. Let's make a promise. If either of us gets injured, the other has to nurse them back to health.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
We have it better than most, just being able. Sounds like the governor here's.
Lord Huang Gai, Lord Sheng Pu.
To Lord Huang Gai outside the city. Think I can tell people I met him?
How should I know?
Go. The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! An opening! Take this! Take it! Amazing! You are
The
a
enemy
swift and
officer
deadly warrior.
has been defeated. Let's go.
Halt! We must assess the situation.
An opening. officer has been defeated. Let's go.
This is our chance. Break the enemy formation with an ambush.
Let's end this.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Best keep up with your weapon maintenance. You're in trouble.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the flow could stop for a minute.
Oh, it's been some time since we met. Do you remember me? It brings me joy to hear you say my name. I suppose this means you also found our first meeting memorable. Anyway, it's reached my ears that you now serve Lord Liu Bei. Is that right? I've just been wandering the land without aim, but you're different. You've been fulfilling your role as a guardian of peace. Of course. I studied under Master Shui Jing, a teacher to many talented individuals, and in order to keep up with them, I have had to make immense effort. Now, however, I find myself facing a dilemma. Which path will resolve the turmoil plaguing the land, yet also lead to a better future? If what I've heard on my travels is accurate, either Lord Cao Cao or Lord Yuanshao is most likely to achieve conquest. Still, I refuse to give up on Lord Liu Bei and his compassionate ideals. But I am nobody. If I actually had talent, perhaps I could help Lord Liu Bei find a path to victory. Does that mean you would accept my help? But I apologize. There was no need to burden you with my personal worries. Normally, I do my best not to show my weaknesses like this. But when I'm with you, I feel the urge to show my true self instead of keeping up appearances. Maybe it's your eyes. They're like reflecting pools, showing me as I really am. I'm glad I found you today. I feel you've helped me clarify my goals. I think I shall end my travels soon. Then, I'll pledge my services to Lord Liu Bei and present him with my strategy for victory. I'd appreciate your patience until then. I look forward to us serving him together.
Thank you.
There are bandits along the rivers and pirates out at sea.
It has been too long, my friend. Your willingness to trek so deep into these mountains to join me pleases me to no end. One could hardly consider it a retreat from the world otherwise, could they? I have not invited anyone to this humblest of abodes in some time. Since you have come all this way, I have a gift for you. Stand not on ceremony. I insist you take back as much as you are able. Just so. I appreciate how quick you are on the uptake. On a different note, I have heard you serve Lord Liu Bei as of late. Tales of your exploits have reached even my ears. For you, a guardian of peace, to commit yourself so wholeheartedly is, in a word, fascinating. But allow me to speak of myself for a moment. As you know, my acumen has been extolled as that of a veritable dragon. It is precisely this acumen that, were I to commit myself to the wrong master, could steer the world down the wrong path. Until recently, I have lived a life of seclusion, avoiding contact with those who would wield the dragon for their own ambitious ends. However, once I learned of your deeds, I began to suspect my own conduct to be naught but cowardice. Perhaps one could just as easily call it the rationalization of an arrogant man, one neglecting to do his duty at that. Living here, isolated from the world, makes it a common occurrence to go days without speaking to a single soul. It would seem having you here has rendered me quite loquacious indeed. What is more, I appreciate the restraint. I half expected an attempt to recruit me into Lord Liu Bei's cadre of tacticians. When the time comes for me to choose my master, I wish to judge them with my own eyes, unclouded by preconceived notions. Now then, will you be setting off tomorrow? You are welcome to stay here, modest though my retreat may be. Remain here as long as you like, or as long as you can stomach such close quarters.
Battle might break out again. Here's to hoping we don't get caught up in it.
They say this is an important place.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think of it.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway? I can hardly believe. We have it better than most, just being able to live
Lord
out our
Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Not many people can read it.
on! Do you mind?
Thank you for your time today, Lord Pangtong.
Let me think about what you said. Now, I'll be on my way. Oh. Have you some spare time? I'd appreciate your company. This is a bit sudden, but I'm wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Who is this, if I may? Do excuse me. I am Yue Ying, hailing from Mianon. I am studying away from home, aiming to broaden my horizons. I came to visit here because, well...
Destroying weapons is something of a specialty of yours, right? This lady here enjoys inventing tools that better people's lives. So she wants to know how things work. Creation and destruction are but two sides of the same coin, aren't they? And I can already see that you two would get along. So, Lady Yue Ying, that solves your problem. And as I don't want to intrude, I'll be off.
And there he goes. Well, I know this is sudden and I do not wish to be a bother, but may we chat for a bit? My goal is to invent things that will make everyone's lives easier and more bountiful. But there was only so much I could achieve back home, completely lacking any form of support. So I made up my mind to set out on a journey in the hope of gaining more knowledge and seeing the latest inventions. And I thought, what better place to encounter interesting people than the renowned Shui Jing retreat? And here, I found you. Really? I imagined you might be suspicious, but I'm glad to hear that. But... do you not consider my goal foolish? Many have been suspicious of my motives, or doubted that the knowledge I seek will lead to anything. I fear I cannot express just how much your words mean to me. But I know, I still have so much work to do. I will be sure not to squander this chance. Oh, I think I'm turning red. I never thought I'd speak so openly to someone I just met. Even if this was a coincidence, it's the result of my own courage. And I'm thankful for meeting people I never would have otherwise. Would you like to come to the inn where I'm staying? I would love to show you my prototypes and hear your opinion. And please be completely honest. I'll accept anything you have to say. After all, you're the first person who has truly taken me seriously. Well then, are you ready to go?
The doctor gave me some medicine.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Cho-san. I've seen how strong he is firsthand.
I'm a father myself.
Well now. Appreciate it.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway?
It is good to see you. If you don't mind.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening!
Looking rough. Time to act. Looking rough. Let's go.
I am grateful.
What does peace even look like? The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt.
You seem to be in rather high spirits. Oh, yes. Might you remember what I said to you before? You are no one, so you can yet be someone. And you can be someone, and yet you are still no one. Does that ring true to you? We are all lost before we find our way. Just thinking about it is progress enough. What you choose will, in turn, be who you become. That's what I wanted to say. Right now, you're figuring out the path you should take. It's plain to see on your face. The path you ought to take. Oh no, I'm afraid I was giving advice beyond my station. For what kind of person am I? What kind of person will I become? I have no right to speak of such things to others while I myself remain unsure. Well, it is a shameful thing. Together it is, then. I must say, I'm glad to hear you say that. Each time we interact, I walk away feeling energized anew. Now, I've no excuse to avoid putting my all into the matters ahead.
Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over.
I used to be a yellow turban.
Well.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Oh, he's just so cool.
I see. So that weapon's power comes from there. An interesting insight indeed. Thank you once again for your wisdom. Could we speak for a little while longer? There is something I wanted to talk about with an experienced warrior like you. Thank you. Your kindness is much appreciated. Earlier, I mentioned that I want to create things that will make people's lives easier. Where I'm from, there is a chronic shortage of laborers due to the war. So, I designed and created a wooden doll that can perform tasks for people. I was young then, so it was quite rudimentary. It could only make a dough-pounding motion. At first, there were people who were happy to see it, saying it helped with their daily cooking. But then one day, officials came unannounced and tore the doll to pieces. It turns out the magistrate's office had received complaints that the doll moved using some suspicious device. When the officials were getting ready to leave with the doll parts, they said this: if you're going to build such a thing, you ought to make it able to wield a weapon and fight. I was shocked. I couldn't fathom that there were people who didn't like what I had made. and those who wish to repurpose it for warfare. It was one of the reasons I decided to leave. In the end, apparently my doll was rebuilt and deployed as a weapon. I only found out because someone came to me to complain that it was useless in battle. Although, I was glad to hear that. It made me realize my inventions could be used to hurt someone. But then again, I think responsibility lies not with the invention itself, but with those who misuse it. That's why I have come to the decision to study weaponry, so that I can continue working on my inventions. Instead of dismissing research into weapons as a waste, I'll try to learn everything I can in order to create a better future. Thank you. I will not give up, as long as you're there for me. Perhaps I can help those living through these dark times, like the guiding light of the moon. Oh, that may have been overdramatic, but I may as well be direct. Could we stay here a little while longer? I don't want to go back just yet. Of course! If I can stay here with you, there is nothing else I desire. In fact, I wish to stay with you all the time. So I think I'll build a life-size doll of you. Tonight, I'm going to take all of your measurements. I'll be as accurate and as thorough as possible.
Lords Guandu and Jiangdong.
It is good to see you.
Take this! Supplies? I knew they'd come. Can't wait to put them to use.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Now, I am Li Dian, your absolute worst nightmare. Let's go!
more people are losing their families as the...
Who's buying everything up? If they attack here too, I'm going to take everything I hold dear and...
Well,